Hi guys, and welcome yet again to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a marble chocolate glaze, and we're going to be using white chocolate for this. And I'm going to be showing you how to marble different colors. Maybe you want to marble 3 or 4 different colors. I'm going to be telling you how to do that because it's still going to be the same technique. Okay, so guys, if you want to see how that goes, stay tuned and keep watching. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today guys, I'm going to be showing you guys how to glaze your donuts and give it a marble effect. Yes, whatever kind of donut it is, maybe it is baked or it is fried or it is regular yeast donut or it is cake donuts. Yes, I'm going to be showing you how to glaze it and how to give that glaze a marble effect. You guys know what marble is, yes? Was that condescending? Of course you know what marble is. That's why you clicked on this video. Anyways, so today I'm going to show you guys how to make give donut glaze a marble effect. Yes. So it is very easy and straight to the point. So if you want to see how that goes, stay tuned and keep watching. Okay, so guys, it's important when you want to make a chocolate glaze for anything whatsoever. The quality of chocolate you're using is very important, and usually when you buy chocolate, the duller the color, the better the chocolate. I don't know if that makes sense. When you see a white chocolate that is really dull and like melts on your fingers at room temperature, yeah, that's good quality chocolate, because you don't want to give your customers weird chocolate to eat. So make sure the chocolate color is dull and it melts on your fingers at room temperature, because the taste of your product as well is going to depend on the quality of your chocolate, if that makes sense to you guys. Okay, so today I already bought my chocolate and then some heavy cream and then a cup where we're going to color the chocolates, as well as a bowl and a weighing scale. Okay, so these are donuts that I just made. I made the marbled one and the yeast donuts. I'm going to put a link for the marbled donut right up here. It says marbled donut. Yeah, click on that if you want to get a recipe for my marbled donuts. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is we are going to weigh our chocolate on a weighing scale in the white bowl. And you want to make sure like the bowl is not too big, because you need the chocolate you've melted to come up a little higher when you are dipping. Okay, so we're going to take our chocolate and then we're going to put it in the bowl. And for this recipe, we need 100 grams of chocolate to 4 tablespoons of heavy cream. Yes. You can double this recipe if you want more, or you can triple it if you like want more glaze, if that makes sense. But this glaze I'm making for you guys right now can glaze successfully 12 cupcakes, and it will remain just a little though, because you need it to remain some so you can be able to dip, if that makes sense. Okay, so now we need 100 grams of white chocolate and then 4 tablespoons of heavy cream. And you want to make sure the cream you're using is like real heavy cream, yeah, at least 30% heavy cream. Yeah, don't use those like low fat ones. Those ones don't do shit. Okay, so then we're going to put it in the microwave and let it melt. And once we melt this chocolate, you're going to see the true color of the chocolate. Yeah, you're going to see how dull looking it is, and I'm going to show you how to brighten that up in a second, because you want it to be bright so your marble glaze can look really pretty. Okay, so now guys, let's talk about my donuts. So I made this marbled vanilla red velvet marble donuts a few hours before, and I let it cool down. Whatever you want to glaze, you have to make sure it is cold first. And if you want the recipe for this, I already linked the recipe first about maybe 10 seconds ago. I'm going to link it right up here again. Just click on that. And then after that, I made this yeast donuts, but in this case it's just like your regular donuts, but they are not fried, they are baked, and they are delicious and they have amazing texture. And I'm not even kidding you, like look at the texture, it's so nice and like so, you know, num ish. Okay guys, so what next we're going to do is we're going to take these donuts and glaze them. And I have, look at the inside of that red velvet, it is amazing guys. Okay, so I have some extra ones, so, and I have about 12. I told you we're going to glaze 12 today because my pack contains 12. Okay, so now notice I already melted my chocolate, and you want to melt it at like 30-second interval twice, because you don't want to burn your chocolate. And then you are going to stir until every chocolate lump is broken. And you have to remember that it is not like the heat that actually melts chocolate, so you don't burn it. So it is the agitation of chocolate that melted. So put in the microwave for a few seconds and then bring it out and agitate it with a spoon, and you're going to have nicely melted chocolate. So now after this, we're going to put it in the fridge. You can leave it out for around maybe 10-15 minutes for it to cool down and for it to thicken up a little bit. Usually I get very impatient, like I have to finish my work fast, so I put it in the fridge and let it thicken up. And when it thickens up, it brightens up a little bit and becomes like, it gets the consistency you want. So just follow the recipe and watch you get to this consistency. This is what you want. You want it to be a little bit liquidy but not too thick. Okay, so we're going to take some of it and put in a cup, a different cup, and then we are going to color that. For this color today, I want to use just white and gray. So we're going to add some black to that, and it's going to give us gray. So we're going to use just white and gray. You need just a little bit of gel food coloring, and then stir it really well so you can have a white glaze and then a little bit of a gray glaze, kind of. Okay, so we're going to take that and then we are going to like sprinkle, is this sprinkle? Drizzle, yeah, drizzle is the word. Drizzle it on the white chocolate, and then we are going to dip our donut into it. And when you dip, you want to make sure you dip to like half of the length of the donut, yeah? And then when you lift it, you want to shake it really well because you don't want everything to be messy. You want the extra glaze that stuck to it to come off, and like you don't want it to like be all over the place basically. So you want to shake it really well and then turn it upside down. Yeah, turn the other side and see how pretty it looks. I didn't use a very pigmented color because I want to give it like a nice light marble effect. So begin to glaze another one, and you have to like notice, I'm sure you notice that like the glaze looks different on different donut because the patterns on the pattern of the gray on the white changes when you dip a donut. It almost bit my tongue. Okay, so once you dip to a point where you feel like the pattern is disappearing, you can add more gray to the top of it. And like the amount of gray you add, or the amount of maybe colored glaze you add to the top of the white one, depends on how pigmented you want it to be, how like colorful basically. If you were doing 3 colors at this point, you would add maybe a pink to it, or maybe a yellow if you are using white, gray and pink, or white, gray and yellow. Do you get? So it's going to give you like a different like pretty pattern. So each donut you dip gives you a different pattern. I hope this makes sense to you guys. And when you lift it, don't forget to shake it, otherwise it gets really messy and like chocolate is kind of difficult to clean. Okay, so after I finished with the gray, I decided to do a little blue as well, like just to like form like a contrast-ish, because the gray is a little too muted, kind of, if that's a real word. Okay, so I decided to do gray and I did blue as well. So if you want to do this, make sure like you don't change the recipe I gave you. Even if it looks too liquidy, just leave it to cool down, yeah, or put it in the fridge for a while. And when you bring it out of the fridge, take it and stir it and scrape the sides that are solidified and stir it. And if your glaze remains, make sure you take it and cover it with a cling film, yeah. That's how to save it to use the next time, because it doesn't really spoil. Like usually I can use mine again and again. So if it remains, take it and cover it with a cling film so it doesn't form like a skin on top, yeah. So sometimes I like to add some sprinkles to it. So this one, I'm adding some white and silver sprinkles. And you want to make sure when you add sprinkles, you want to add it fast before it solidifies, because once it solidifies, there will be nothing for the sprinkles to stick to. So at this point, while it is still a little bit wet, you want to add immediately, because that way the sprinkles will slide off because the chocolate is still moving. But if you wait for around maybe a minute or two, it will solidify to a point where it's not moving but it's still sticky, kind of. So you can put your sprinkles on top of it, and that way the sprinkles stick and then it will stay in position. So thank you guys, I hope you liked this video. I'm adding some more black sprinkles to it now so it can give it like some, you know, some sparkle. Okay, so thank you guys for always watching my videos, and I hope this is useful to you. I hope like you try this. If you've never glazed a donut, or even if you don't make a donut, you can buy donuts from regular stores and buy chocolate and try to make a glaze basically. It is really cool. Okay, so guys, thank you for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe. I keep like forgetting to tell people to subscribe to my channel. So I'm saying it in this video now. Please do not forget to subscribe. Click on the subscribe button and click on the bell. There is a bell right beside it that notifies you every time I post a new video. So click on the bell and click on subscribe at the same time. And please do not forget to like this video. Click on like right now, please. I'd really appreciate it, because when you like my videos, it gives me better chances. So thank you and see you next time.